guys, welcome back to Craft Time with Miss Kelly. Today we are making salt and lightning bugs. These are super fun because they're gonna glow in the dark. So let's talk about what we are gonna need. We're gonna need a plastic bag, some glow sticks, an empty soda or water bottle, some acrylic paint, salt of course, glue, food coloring, a couple brushes, some googly eyes, and a couple paper plates. Okay guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna make some colored salt. This is optional, you don't have to color it if you don't want to. But I'm just gonna pour some of my salt into the plastic bag and then put a couple of drops of food coloring in. The more food coloring you put in, the darker your salt's gonna be. And then we're just gonna mix it around with our fingertips. I think this looks pretty good. We're gonna open up the bag and let it dry overnight, or at least for a few hours. You'll be able to tell when it's dry. It'll look a little bit lighter. So I'm gonna set this aside. I already pre-mixed some purple ones that I let dry, and we're gonna use that. So the next thing that we're gonna wanna do is take the cap from our water bottle and paint it. So my bug, my lightning bug, is going to have a black little nose. So I'm just gonna take my acrylic paint, I put some of it on my paper plate, and we're just gonna use our brush, color it in. Don't forget the sides. I'm just gonna set this aside to dry, and then we'll be able to glue on our googly eyes once it's dry. Next, I'm gonna take my glue and just make sure that your water bottle or whatever bottle that you're using is completely dry inside. That way you don't have to worry about mold or anything like that. Take my glue and put some on this paper plate. Brush. And I think I'm gonna give my bug a couple of stripes. So I'm just gonna brush the glue on right on top of the bottle. And you want it to be a pretty thick coat. And feel free to give your lightning bug some designs. Maybe it wants some polka dots. Okay, that looks pretty good. I have a couple stripes for my lightning bug. So then I'm just gonna take my salt and sprinkle it right on top of the wet glue. And I'm doing this over a paper plate just so I don't have to clean up a big mess afterwards. And when this glue dries, it'll dry clear, so we don't have to worry about the white part showing later on. And then just kind of shake off the extra. And there you go, the start of our lightning bug's body. Next is the fun part. We get to snap our glow sticks. So not too hard, we don't want to break it so that all the goo comes out. We just want to give it a nice little crunch and then stick it in so our lightning bug glows. I'm using multiple. You can use as many or as less glow sticks as you want. Just depends on how fluorescent you want your bug to be. Okay, so then my paint have dried from my painting. So I'm just gonna take my glue paintbrush that I had from earlier, and just dab it onto my little eyes. And We want to make sure that these guys get nice and dry. He's starting to look pretty cool. Okay guys, a couple of optional things that you can do to make your lightning bug really stand out is to give it some antennae and some legs. We're going to be using our chenille stems and some wings, so we can use a piece of paper to cut out some wings. So we're going to build him some feet, or her, some little feet. So I'm just going to take my chenille stem or pipe cleaner and wrap it around the middle, kind of towards the end. So give him some front feet and some bottom feet. And just kind of pinch it and twist. Going towards the top. I'm trying to wrap it evenly so you'll have some even feet. And then you need some antennae, so I'm just gonna cut my chenille stem in half. And then wrap it around the top by the bottle cap. Give it another twist so it stands up. Looking so cute so far. Okay, so then we're gonna wanna do some wings. So I'm gonna take my piece of paper, fold it in half, and just cut a couple of butterfly shapes out of it. So, I'm gonna take my scissors and make it round and go in, and then make it round and go back towards the other corner. There we go, and we have some nice wings. I'm just gonna use a piece of tape to tape it onto my lightning bug. Maybe a couple pieces of tape. I'm just gonna press it down gently. Just get it centered over his eyes. The back. There we go, super cute. So now your little lightning bug will glow in the dark. I hope you guys had fun doing this craft, and we'll see you next time.